Welcome to a special edition of the Rank 'em Podcast. Something we're going to start trying out here, have a little extra fun during the week. This is the first of what could potentially be a one-time thing or the next 1,000 years of our lives. It's Would You Rather Wednesday. We are going to go through some good old-fashioned Would You Rathers and discuss what we would answer to these Would You Rathers. I'm Garrett C. Wright. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Rank 'em Podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Garrett C. Wright. Joining me as always, my co-host, Don Garwood.
Would you rather turn down the intro volume or not turn down the intro volume? Am I doing this right?
No, that's close.
Okay.
That's close to how you should do it.
Never have I ever turned down the entrance volume. Theme music?
Never have I ever and Would You Rathers are not the same thing, Don.
Yes, but I am going to get them confused.
We've had this discussion 3 times now.
You can't play no, you can still play Would You Rather when you're drinking. It's just not a part of Kings.
That's true. So, got a couple Would You Rathers we've picked down. I will let you go first, Don.
Oh, that's perfect.
So are you going to answer your Would You Rathers, or are we both answering each other's Would You Rathers? We didn't talk about this beforehand.
I'll answer some if I feel the need to answer some. I think it'll be pretty evident which side I'm on with them.
Yeah.
I don't even know the answer for some of mine because I just got them for you.
Okay.
So first one, we're going to start off with a soft toss.
Okay.
Would you rather have a golden voice
Or a silver tongue.
or a silver tongue?
We on the same website?
Probably.
Well, I mean, I've already got a golden voice. Good morning. Yeah, I would go golden voice. Golden voice takes you a lot farther than silver tongue, I think.
I don't know that it does.
I think it does.
Because what if you can have a golden voice, but how many unattractive singers do you see? Not that many.
There's some out there.
There are some, but not many. Whereas that silver tongue will get you into all kinds of places that you shouldn't, that golden voice won't.
But in my current line of work, golden voice would take me much farther.
Right. Well, you just get a new line of work with the silver tongue, and then all of a sudden, you got
all the doors are
fans.
all the doors. And then magically, OnlyFans.
So you would rather have a golden voice?
Yes, I would.
I think I would rather have a silver tongue. I think that I like manipulating people more than I like singing.
All right, good to know. Would you rather be in jail for a year or lose a year off of your life?
Can I go more than 1 year? So a year off the end of my life, do I get to pick which year I go in jail? Is it just like starting now, I'm in jail until today's date?
In 2022?
Right.
Yes, let's go with that.
Is it wrongful imprisonment? Like, do I get a lawsuit out of this year in jail?
No, Don. I think you're diving too deep into
what am I going to jail for? Is it a felony? Am I going to be able to get a job afterwards?
Let's say it's a high misdemeanor. Whatever the biggest misdemeanor is that can get you 1 year in prison.
We'll just call it a DUI for a year in jail.
Sure.
Maybe involuntary manslaughter. Involuntary manslaughter?
Involuntary manslaughter, but that generally is more than a year. Just answer the question.
I think I'd take a year off the end of my life.
Right. I think that's because I don't think a year in jail is going to be pleasant.
No, not.
It's probably going to be worse than a normal year. My normal years aren't that great.
Right.
So, yeah, I think.
And then you have
fair.
to worry about I can only work at a scrapyard now because I have a felony.
Calling out the scrapyard workers there. All right.
So, would you rather not be able to read or not be able to talk for the rest of your life?
See, I feel like I put myself in a corner here. If I'm going to choose golden voice, I think you got to be able to talk, right?
These aren't
they're not compounding. They're not compounding.
Stacking.
I would rather be able to read than speak, I think.
I would agree with that. Because if you can't read, you can't do anything.
I spend a lot of time just scrolling through Twitter, reading stuff that I enjoy.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to read the captions on TikToks anymore to understand why they're funny. That sounds like a bad existence. So I would go.
And you can at least hear.
Right. I'm not completely stupid. So I'm going.
No, that's dumb, isn't it?
Well,
deaf, dumb, and stupid.
That sound deaf, dumb, and blind.
Oh, defensive linemen are supposed to be deaf, dumb, and stupid.
Deaf, dumb, and blind. Deaf, dumb, and blind.
Okay. Stop it.
So I'm going. I would like to be able to read.
I would also go that I would like to be able to read and just not talk.
Would you rather have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
Oh. Get out of jail free card.
I think that's the correct answer.
Because the key that opens any door is still going to
get
you into trouble.
Right. You're still breaking and entering. And I think that's if you're watching on YouTube, obviously not great at self-control. And if I had a key that just opened any door.
I'm going into every door.
Right. That's a big temptation to have. But get out of jail free. I could murder Joffrey Baratheon and be A-okay once.
Right. Yeah, one time.
What are the chances that I'm going to need that more than once?
Plus, you don't even have to use it till after your trial. You might get proven innocent.
Right. Yeah. I might get a hung jury.
Yeah.
And bam, you're a thinker. You're a thinker.
That's right. So you might be able to get away with multiple crimes. You could kill the dude with the key that opens anything.
You're a straight white man. Like, you're not going to jail in this country. That's horrible.
Jesus.
That's horrible. But true.
So, would you rather have a 1-minute conversation with your past self or your future self?
That's a good question. Because there's a lot of if I could go back and do it all over again, would you change? Yeah, I would change stuff. I wouldn't get married.
I'd go back a week and be like, bro, buy all the GameStop.
Correct. Right. Like mortgage.
Buy all the GameStop, buy all the Dogecoin, and hold the line. Diamond hands.
Diamond hands.
To the moon.
Get that rocket ship. I would go back and talk to old Garrett. Yeah, for 1 minute.
Do you have something in your head that, like a time period?
Yeah, definitely probably 16-year-old Garrett. Like 16th birthday Garrett.
Don't smoke that special cigarette and drive your car.
Are we going to tell that story? No. Don't ask that girl to the prom.
That one?
No.
Producer Ashley.
Producer Ashley and I went to her prom. Never went to my prom.
Couldn't go to Parkway prom.
Yeah, no, that was no.
It's not even like they were on the same weekend. Yeah, you already had the outfit for yours. Why couldn't you just come to ours?
No, she didn't. Did we go to your junior prom, Producer Ashley? I don't think we did. No.
Gotcha.
Memories, man. No, I would probably tell me to get my shit together and not be a menace to society for the next 15 years.
A menace to society or
yeah.
a drain on society?
Wow, thank you.
Were you really menacing that much?
Okay, drain on society. I wasn't contributing a whole lot.
There you go.
So, yeah, I would, hey, you don't go to Defiance College because your loser friends are all going there, and they're all just worthless.
True.
Sounds like you think you're insulting me. I'm sitting here like, yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I would go back in time. I don't think there's anything that future Garrett needs to know about right this second.
No, I think it's you finding out from future Garrett is the issue. Obviously, future Garrett already knows all the stuff that you know, so you're finding something out from future Garrett.
Oh, I know I'm getting divorced, so so I don't need to have that conversation.
But maybe he comes back and he's like, hey, it gets better, and that's what you really needed to hear.
I'd rather just end it.
I'd rather go to passed on myself. Like, even if it's a week, I'm making
that much more money. This is one that I think is maybe easier than it comes off originally. Would you rather have unlimited international first class airline tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants?
Ooh. So I was going to say unlimited international airplane tickets, but I never pay for food at restaurants.
Because you're... Well, okay.
I would never want to...
Explain yourself.
Okay.
You're like, I don't have a passport.
I do have a passport.
Now.
Even if I get unlimited... Oh, God, unlimited first-class flights internationally.
See, like, you still need the money to stay, like, in the hotels and do the stuff that you want to go do.
But if I want unlimited...
And
if I get free food at restaurants for the rest of my life...
You're eating out every meal for the
I'm
rest
eating out every meal for the rest of my life.
True.
And that's that's a pretty big expense that I never have to worry about again.
It's true.
Like, I'm not going to I don't go to Walmart and buy groceries now. I'm not going to all of a sudden start when food's free everywhere else.
When you can go to literally any restaurant. Yeah, that's a good point. Like,
yeah, I think the advantage is, like, I'm going to be able to afford first class tickets if I'm not buying food for myself for a year.
That's true. Plus, if
in
your dating life,
go out on a date,
right?
Like get whatever
you want, darling. Whatever you want, it's on me. Daddy's got this, and you look great. I don't mind paying for food at restaurants because I think I appreciate that more probably than a first class unlimited international airline ticket. But yeah, if you could just eat for free every meal for the rest of your life. Producer Ashley's like, can I pack you a ham sandwich for lunch? Like, no, I'm going to the swankiest place I can for lunch because it's free.
Still end up going to McDonald's most days.
Right. Getting 20 nugs.
Sir, this is the drive-thru, so it's not free for you? You're not eating here?
Guess who's coming in? And I will take the 4 minutes to eat 2 McDoubles and call it a day.
So, as long as it's not like a monkey paw thing.
Right. I get that.
As long as it's like restaurant and yeah. I think I go restaurant and not the other one. So I know that we said 3 beforehand, but I wrote down 5.
I have one more.
Okay.
So this will be my 4th whenever.
So that was yours.
Yes.
This one is, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
1 horse-sized duck. Yeah, definitely.
Really?
I'm not great on like multitasking.
Okay.
Or fighting. And it sounds like the 100 duck-sized horses would be an issue because there's 100 of them.
It might be 10.
And also, you'd have to kill them because they're going to come back and like it's not just once you knock them out, they go, oh shucks, and quack away. I mean,
right, but I feel like breaking
neigh away.
a small horse's leg would probably be pretty easy, and then they're worthless. Like you just got to be kicking, always kicking.
I get that, but I can just always be kicking to
but
one horse-sized duck.
That horse-sized duck is going to rape you.
No, it's not.
Like ducks are major rapists. For the listeners who don't know that.
Why would any listener know that?
Well, it's pretty common knowledge.
Pretty common knowledge in the duck community that they're rapists.
So they're
penises.
Their cranks are corkscrewed clockwise.
I'm not sure.
To combat that, female duck vaginas are corkscrewed counterclockwise. Plus, they have like fake passageways in their vaginas. So I've looked this up because there's a big thing on Reddit.
What are you watching at night?
It was
that
this,
gives you this information.
It was this big thread on Reddit a couple years ago about how people were like, "Oh, these ducks are so cute," and it's like ducks are rapists. Like their whole biology is like the male ducks trying to rape the female ducks, and then the female ducks like evolving to combat it. Like it's really interesting, and like male ducks have feathers on the end of their crank that like scoops out other male duck stuff.
Good to know.
And a lot of times when they're mating, they drown the female ducks because they just hold their heads underwater. It's fucked up.
I would say so.
So yeah, so you're fighting 100 ducks. You're fighting one horse-sized duck. I'm fighting 100 mini horses. Worst case scenario, I get mini horses out of it. The world gets 100 duck-sized horses. Worst case scenario, I lose. There's 100.
I think worst case scenario is you are devoured by 100 duck-sized horses. Like they just gnaw on you for a couple days.
Right, they beat me, but then the world gets 100 Duck-sized horses.
I'm going to be
Small
selfish.
horses.
I'm going to be selfish in this one and just try to focus on beating.
Right, but you're not going to beat it. You know that, right?
I can beat a horse-sized duck. It's still a duck. Like, it's just a big duck, but it's still a duck.
I don't know. You seem like the kind of person who's afraid of geese.
No,
And
I'm not afraid of them. They just enrage me.
Like, I don't understand that people... Like, I've never been attacked by a goose. I kind of want to be attacked by a goose.
Right, just because I'd like to throw hands with a goose.
Right. Like, all these people run away from it. It's like, just grab its head.
Right. You wanted to dance, Sonny.
Grab the
Here
baseball net. Grab the baseball bat that is its neck.
And then just start swinging.
Right.
Yeah.
Every once in a while in those videos, you'll see the one dude who is not afraid.
Yeah, is not having a bad. It's
like
having a bad day, and was like,
hits
try
the
me.
goose with the newspaper. And it's like, well, fuck, okay.
Right, that goose is all sorts of like, whoa, hey, was
You
not
fighting-
expecting.
Are you fighting back, bro?
Yeah. Hey, generally people just run away and shriek. They don't come back swatting with newspapers. My last one is: would you rather move to a new city or town every week, or never be able to leave the city or town you were born in?
Born in or raised in?
Born in.
So, like, I have to go to Van Wert.
Yes. And stay there forever.
Or I have to move.
every week.
Can I repeat?
Yeah.
Can I move? Like, is it like every 10 I can come back, or I can't just rotate between 2 every
How about
week?
like once a year you get to live in that town for a week?
Like, do I have to take care of my own lodging, too? Like, I feel like there are monetary constraints coming on here that I just can't afford.
Do you want to live in Van Wert? Stay in Van Wert? Not live in Van Wert. Live,
Stay.
stay. Like, you can never leave the city limits of Van Wert, Ohio, ever again.
No. I'm going to go... I'll move every week.
Okay.
Probably a lot of places I'll never go back to either. Like, raise hell for a week and then just disappear.
Oh, like your Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Right.
You just tearing up Valentine like, well, we can't go back there anymore.
Can't go back there until I pay my $100 fine.
Right. Yeah.
And I got to go rob some people on the highway to make $100 real quick.
Yeah. You could do that. Also, though, if you just had to stay in Van Wert for the rest of your life, you could do that too.
Right. I mean, that means no professional football games, no Ohio
Right,
State
right.
game. Like, no.
You're never going on vacation. You're never. If you want Papa John's, sorry, somebody's got to bring it to you from the next town over or whatever. That'd suck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Let us know what you think of our
Would you rather
Would You
Wednesdays?
Rather Wednesdays.
And
Would you rather have a dick for a nose or a nose for a dick?
notes for a dick.
I think you're right. I mean, upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Right. I mean, I've got a big nose. That's not true. Okay.
Yeah, you can find me at Donnie_G on Twitter.
And I am at Garrett Seawright. You can find the podcast, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at Rankum Podcast. And let us know again whether you like the Would You Rather Wednesdays. And we'll be back tomorrow with another normal episode of the Rankum Podcast. And we'll look forward to that. So thanks for making us a part of your day, however it is, wherever it is you're doing so. And we'll catch you next time right here on the Rankum Podcast.
Bye.